If you're over 60 and you've felt your legs getting weaker, climbing stairs getting harder, or even just standing from a chair takes more effort than it used to, you're not alone. This isn't just aging. It's something deeper, something silent, and something you can actually fight. Every day, millions of seniors are losing muscle without even knowing it, and that muscle loss steals more than strength. It takes away your independence, your balance, and sometimes even your hope. But what if I told you there's one food, just one, that could help reverse all of that? Scientists call it anabolic resistance. It's the reason why your body stops building muscle like it used to, no matter how much protein you eat or how active you stay. But here's the breakthrough research from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition and the Journal of Gerontology reveals that with the right type of protein rich in a specific amino acid called leucine, you can flip that switch back on. And one forgotten food contains more leucine iron and B12 than almost anything else grass-fed beef liver. It's not trendy, it's not expensive, but it works. In this video, you'll discover how this one food can help rebuild muscle after 60, improve your energy support, your balance, and even reduce your risk of falls. Plus, we'll dive into the exact timing of when to eat it and the hidden connection between muscle and metabolism that could change how you age forever. If that sounds like something you or someone you love needs to hear, stay with me. And while you're here, don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell. This isn't about hacks or hype. It's about real science, real food, and real strength for real seniors. Let's get started. Understanding anabolic resistance after 60. You're doing everything right, eating balanced meals, staying active, maybe even walking daily, yet your muscles feel weaker. Climbing stairs is harder, standing up takes more effort, and that steady strength you once had feels like it's slipping. This isn't laziness. It's not just getting older. It's something happening inside your body that doctors rarely explain clearly, a slow, invisible change that affects your strength, energy, and independence. And unless you know how to fix it, muscle loss can spiral into joint pain, balance issues, and even falls. The culprit, a condition called anabolic resistance, and it starts becoming significant around age 60. A landmark study from the University of Birmingham found that adults over 65 had 30 to 50% lower muscle protein synthesis response compared to younger adults, even when consuming the same high-protein meals. Here's what's happening. As we age, our muscles become less responsive to the usual triggers that stimulate growth, primarily protein intake and resistance movement. This metabolic resistance means your body simply ignores the build muscle signals. According to the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, the body needs not just more protein, but a specific pattern of intake and key amino acids to overcome this resistance. That's why many seniors can't maintain strength even on a healthy diet. Without addressing anabolic resistance directly, the body stays in a slow breakdown mode. So, how do you fight back? Here's what researchers recommend: a practical plan to start rebuilding strength even in your 60s or 70s. Upgrade your protein quality. Prioritize complete proteins rich in leucine like eggs, dairy poultry fish, and especially grass-fed beef liver. Focus on timing. Studies show that 30 g of protein per meal, particularly in the morning, can help reset muscle-building signals. Distribute protein evenly. Instead of saving most protein for dinner, aim for 30 g at breakfast, 30 g lunch, 30 g at dinner. This steady intake helps keep your body in muscle repair mode all day. Add light resistance. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day of chair squats. Resistance bands or wall push-ups can help your muscles respond to protein more effectively. Be consistent for 2 to 3 weeks. That's the average time it takes to see strength stabilization, according to a 2021 clinical trial from McMaster University. Daily routine tip: Boil 2 eggs for breakfast. Pair with a slice of whole grain toast and 1 2-cup Greek yogurt. That's nearly 30 GRU protein, plus 2 green leucine, and your muscles will notice. Meet Sharon, 73, from Des Moines. She always ate well, but noticed her legs shaking when standing up after sitting. After watching a documentary on anabolic resistance, she followed the 30-30-30 protein rule for a month and added 10-minute strength routines with soup cans at home. In just 4 weeks, she said, I stood up without using my arms for the first time in 2 years. Her energy improved, her sleep stabilized, and she felt motivated to walk again. It wasn't magic, just muscle science done right. If you have chronic kidney disease, always consult your doctor before increasing protein. Also, if you're on medications like ACE inhibitors or diuretics, adjusting protein timing might affect absorption. A pharmacist can help guide you. Can't digest beef or eggs? Try plant-based leucine-rich options like tofu or soy protein. The strategy still works. Just personalize it. How insulin sensitivity impacts muscle health. You're eating protein, you're moving your body, yet your muscles still feel like they're shrinking. Sound familiar? For many seniors, the real problem isn't a lack of effort, it's something hidden. Your body isn't using the nutrients you give it. It's like pouring water on dry soil and it just runs off the surface. That dry soil is low insulin sensitivity, a condition that blocks your muscles from soaking up protein, amino acids, and energy. If you're over 60, this might be the missing puzzle piece. Insulin isn't just about blood sugar, it's one of the most powerful hormones for muscle growth. But as we age, our insulin sensitivity declines. That means our muscles can't absorb nutrients as easily, especially after meals. According to a study from the Journal of Gerontology, seniors with improved insulin sensitivity had 25% greater muscle protein synthesis compared to those with poor sensitivity, even with the same protein intake. Here's why insulin acts like a key that opens the door for amino acids like leucine to enter muscle cells. When that key doesn't fit anymore, nutrients stay in the bloodstream, not in your muscles. Over time, this leads to faster muscle loss, fatigue, and higher risk of falls. And unfortunately, most older adults don't know this is happening until major weakness shows up. To improve insulin sensitivity and help your muscles absorb protein again, here's what actually works. Eat fewer processed carbs and more fiber-rich foods. Whole grains, leafy greens, lentils, and berries slow down blood sugar spikes, helping insulin work better. Add a walk after meals. Just 15 minutes of light movement after eating can significantly improve post-meal insulin response, according to research from the American Diabetes Association. Include vinegar or lemon juice with meals. Even 1 tablespoon of vinegar with a meal can reduce insulin spikes by 20-30%, which helps your body transport nutrients more effectively. Time your carbs. Try to eat most of your carbs around physical activity such as breakfast after a morning walk to boost insulin's muscle-building function. Start your day with a muscle-ready meal. 2 scrambled eggs, 1 slice, whole grain toast, 1-2 avocado, 1 cup spinach sautéed in olive oil. This combination provides protein, fiber, and healthy fats, all of which enhance insulin sensitivity naturally. Consistency matters. Improving insulin function takes time. Aim for at least 3 to 4 weeks of consistent eating plus walking patterns. Your muscles will thank you. Harold, 68, used to feel exhausted even after breakfast. His doctor told him his blood sugar was normal, but he still felt sluggish and weaker each month. After learning about insulin sensitivity, Harold made small changes, switched from white toast to oats, walked 10 minutes after lunch, added apple cider vinegar to dinner. Within a month, he felt steadier, had more energy, and even started light strength training again. His muscle scans showed improvement in lean mass. He didn't change what he ate, just how. If you're taking diabetes medication or insulin, consult your doctor before adjusting meals, especially if adding vinegar or changing carb timing. Some people with acid reflux may need to dilute vinegar heavily or skip it altogether. Always test one change at a time and monitor how your body responds. Slow, steady adjustments give lasting results. The power of leucine for seniors. You might be eating enough protein but still not seeing results. You feel like your muscles aren't responding. Your strength isn't coming back and every day feels a little harder. Here's the truth. After age 60, it's not just about how much protein you eat. It's about what's inside that protein. And for many seniors, the missing link is a powerful amino acid called leucine, the spark plug that flips on the muscle-building engine. Without it, your protein might just go to waste. Leucine is one of the 9 essential amino acids, meaning your body can't make it, and you must get it from food. But what makes leucine special is that it directly triggers a process called muscle protein synthesis, the rebuilding of damaged or lost muscle tissue. It works by activating a pathway known as mTOR, a master switch inside your body that tells muscle cells, grow now. According to a 2020 study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults who consumed meals with at least 2.5 grams of leucine had 50% higher muscle protein response than those who didn't. In simple terms, leucine tells your muscles what to do with the protein you eat. And without enough of it, your body may struggle to build or preserve muscle no matter how much protein you consume. So how do you get enough leucine every day? Aim for 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine per meal. Here's how. Eggs. 1 egg equals 0.5 gram. Leucine, chicken breast, 100 grams equals 2.7 grams. Leucine, cottage cheese, 1 cup, equals 2.9 grams. Leucine, grass-fed beef, liver, 100 grams, equals 2.9 grams, leucine. To reach the target, you could eat 2 eggs plus 100 grams beef liver, or 1 chicken breast plus Greek yogurt. For plant-based options, soy protein, 1 scoop equals 2.7 grams, leucine, tofu, 1 block equals 2.2 grams, leucine. To make it easy, follow the leucine plate rule. Each meal should include 1 protein-dense item plus 1 leucine booster. Timing also matters. Leucine works best when taken right after light resistance exercise like stretching chair squats or a 15-minute walk. That's when your muscles are most receptive to the growth signals. Try this simple combo: morning walk, then 2. Scrambled eggs plus sautéed beef liver plus spinach. This alone gives you over 3 grams of leucine and sets your muscles up for the day. Margaret, age 75, was frustrated. She ate well and walked daily, yet her arms felt flabby and her legs unsteady. Her nutritionist explained the issue wasn't protein, it was leucine. They adjusted her meals. She added eggs and a bit of cooked beef liver twice a week. Within 3 weeks, she noticed firmer muscles in her thighs and improved grip strength. By week 6, she reported, "I carried groceries without help and didn't even feel tired." Leucine changed her muscles' language and her confidence. Most people tolerate leucine-rich foods well, but too much protein can strain kidneys in those with existing kidney disease. If you're on protein-restricted diets, consult a doctor or dietitian before making major changes. Can't eat animal products. Soy isolate powder or fermented tofu are effective plant options. Just ensure total leucine intake hits 2.5 grams per meal consistently. Why grass-fed beef? Liver is a muscle-building superfood. You've probably heard about protein shakes, chicken breast, or even tofu for building muscle. But there's one food that rarely gets mentioned, not because it doesn't work, but because people overlook it. It's old-fashioned, it's not glamorous. But it might just be the most powerful food you can eat after 60 to rebuild muscle and restore energy. What is it? Grass-fed beef liver. This simple organ meat is packed with the nutrients most seniors are missing, and it works better than many supplements or powders. Grass-fed beef liver contains an ideal combination of leucine, vitamin B12, iron, and high-quality protein, exactly what aging muscles need. Just 100 grams of beef liver delivers 2.9 grams of leucine, enough to stimulate muscle protein synthesis, over 300% of your daily vitamin B12 essential for red blood cells and energy. Around 5 milligrams of iron, critical for oxygen transport and mitochondrial function. According to research from the National Institutes of Health, seniors with adequate B12 and iron levels report better endurance, mental clarity, and muscle coordination. Unlike synthetic protein powders, liver offers these nutrients in a natural, highly bioavailable form, which means your body absorbs and uses them more efficiently. Studies have shown that eating organ meats like liver just once or twice a week improves overall metabolic health and muscle regeneration in older adults. How do you start adding grass-fed beef liver into your diet, especially if you've never tried it? Here's a simple plan. Start small. Try just 50 grams once per week. At first pan-seared with onions or mixed into ground beef. Mask the flavor. Mix finely chopped liver into chili, spaghetti sauce, or meatballs to hide the taste. Use frozen options. Pre-cut frozen liver portions make prep easier and reduce waste. Pair with vitamin C. A squeeze of lemon or bell peppers can boost iron absorption. For those who prefer convenience, you can also try freeze-dried beef. Liver capsules, a popular option with similar nutrient content, especially for those who dislike the taste or texture. Aim for 100 grams per week or 4 to 6 capsules per day if using supplements to experience benefits within 2 to 4 weeks. Combine liver with a protein-rich meal like scrambled eggs or a lentil salad to round out the amino acid profile. Consistency is key. Even one small serving a week can make a difference when combined with movement and good sleep. James, age 70, was skeptical. Liver. That's old people food, he joked, but he struggled with fatigue and weak grip strength. His daughter, a nutritionist, challenged him to try 100 grams of grass-fed liver once a week, blended into meatballs. After just 3 weeks, James noticed he was waking up with more energy and had less soreness after gardening. 2 months later, he told his doctor, "I feel like I've reversed 10 years. Sometimes the forgotten foods are the ones that change everything. Because liver is high in vitamin A, avoid consuming more than 200 grams per week to prevent toxicity. If you take blood thinners or have hemochromatosis iron overload, consult your doctor before adding liver to your diet. Look for grass-fed, hormone-free sources when possible, and avoid overcooking to preserve nutrients. Cook gently and let food be your medicine. When and how to eat for maximum muscle gain. You're choosing better foods. You're getting your protein. But if you're only eating most of that protein at dinner, you could be missing the most important muscle-building window of your day. For seniors, it's not just about what you eat. It's also about when. Many older adults unintentionally skip or undereat at breakfast, saving their big meal for the evening. But your muscles respond best earlier in the day, and spreading protein out evenly is one of the simplest ways to rebuild strength after 60. A study from the University of Texas Medical Branch showed that older adults who consumed 30 grams of protein per meal had 25% greater muscle protein synthesis compared to those who ate the same amount once a day. Why? Because your body can only process and use so much protein at once. Think of muscle like a sponge. It can only absorb a certain amount at a time before the rest gets wasted. In the morning, your body is more anabolic, more ready to build. That's why protein timing matters. Even spacing of protein across 3 meals with 2.5 grams, leucine per meal, is now recommended by experts at the International Society of Sports Nutrition for seniors combating sarcopenia. In other words, front-loading your protein intake may help you regain more strength balance and energy throughout the day. Here's how to apply the muscle-building meal schedule. Eat 30 grams protein at breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Breakfast ideas: 2 eggs plus 1 to 2 cup cottage cheese plus whole grain toast. Oatmeal with whey protein plus chia seeds. Lunch ideas: grilled chicken wrap plus bean salad. Tofu stir-fry plus brown rice. Dinner ideas: salmon plus sweet potato plus spinach, sautéed in olive oil, ground beef, chili plus steamed broccoli. Add leucine boosters to each meal: eggs, beef, soy whey, or liver. Don't skip meals. Every skipped meal equals missed opportunity for muscle repair. Time protein intake within 1 hour of light exercise. A 10-minute walk followed by protein-rich breakfast can improve absorption and muscle activation. Track for 7 days. Just 1 week of structured protein timing can lead to noticeable differences in energy and strength. Tip: set a reminder to eat within 90 minutes of waking. That's when your body is most sensitive to muscle-building signals. If you wake up late, adjust by having a brunch-sized meal and a protein shake mid-afternoon to hit your targets. Linda, 72. Always ate a large dinner but barely touched breakfast. She often felt tired by mid-morning and thought it was just age catching up. Her grandson, a sports physiologist, suggested a simple change: start the day with 30 grams of protein. She added Greek yogurt eggs and a protein smoothie. Within 10 days, she noticed more energy, better posture, and steadier balance. "It's like my body finally had fuel in the morning," she said. All she changed was when she ate. The results were real. If you're diabetic or have blood sugar issues, monitor how morning meals affect your glucose levels, especially when adding new proteins or shakes. Talk to a dietitian if you're unsure how to balance protein with medications or insulin. Prefer small portions. Split protein into 4 smaller meals. As long as the total adds up, your muscles will benefit. You've just discovered 5 powerful strategies to reverse muscle loss after 60, and they all start with understanding your body, not blaming your age. We talked about anabolic resistance and how your muscles need more than just protein. They need the right signals to grow. We explored insulin sensitivity and why your body can't absorb nutrients efficiently without movement and smart carbs. Then came leucine, the amino acid that sparks muscle growth, and how most seniors aren't getting enough. You learned how grass-fed beef liver, a forgotten food, delivers more leucine, B12, and iron than most supplements. And finally, we saw how meal timing, eating 30 grams of protein at each meal, can completely shift your strength balance and energy levels. If you want to regain your confidence, independence, and vitality, it starts now. Start with 1 small change today. Tomorrow morning, eat a breakfast with 30 grams of protein and at least 2.5 grams of leucine, like eggs, Greek yogurt, or beef liver. Stick with it for 7 days and note how your body feels after each meal. 1 week is all it takes to feel a difference. Subscribe to this channel to get new science-backed videos every week, showing you how to eat, move, and stay strong after 60. We're building a community of powerful seniors, and you're already part of it. Hit the bell so you never miss a video. Next week, discover the 3-minute morning routine that boosts circulation and relieves joint stiffness right from your bed. It's gentle, effective, and made for seniors just like you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.